A privilege indeed it was to have Elder Ted Wilson, President of the Seventh-day Adventist World Church, here in Perth, visiting our Indigenous Mamarratha College and speaking to our members at a regional meeting at Carmel College. A wonderful reminder and encouragement for the somewhat 5,000 Western Australian members that are a part of a growing worldwide community, now over 19 million strong and growing fast.
It's been a great privilege to be in Western Australia, even for a few hours. And I know that here in Western Australia, God is going to use His people, His Seventh-day Adventist people, as God's remnant church in a powerful way as they witness in total member involvement, helping people around them in their communities, their families. You know, people are longing for Seventh-day Adventists to be able to share something practical with them. And if Christianity is not practical, it's not worth anything.
Elder Wilson challenged and inspired the members to keep evangelism at the forefront for each one to keep sharing the special message Adventists carry in their hearts in a positive attitude.
The Holy Spirit can use so many of our members to be able to really be able to touch the lives of those around them. And you know, sometimes people might say, well, but I don't have a lot of talent and I don't have a certain gift or whatever. God has entrusted everyone with a particular gift that can be used and expanded. And I hope no one will be discouraged. No one will feel hesitant to use those gifts. No one will be fearful for what we're facing in the future. And even though we know what prophecy says, we know what Daniel and Revelation explain, we should not be fearful for what God will lead us into, for we can count on God. He is everlasting and He will stand by us to the very end of time. So here in Western Australia, if there is someone who is a little bit fearful, afraid, I have a beautiful text. It's one of my favorites. It's in the little book of Joel, chapter 2, and verse 21. And it says there, "Fear not, O land." And you can put your name right in there, Peter or George or Mary or Louise or whatever your name is. Fear not, Western Australia. Fear not, Seventh-day Adventists here on this beautiful coastline in the West. Be glad and rejoice, for the Lord will do great things. What a marvelous promise the Lord has given to us. And I hope that every member here in Western Australia will be filled with a hope and with an everlasting guidance from the Lord, that they will be able to touch the lives of many and prepare them through the power of the Holy Spirit for Jesus' soon coming.
Coincidentally, the last world president that visited Perth was his father, Neil Wilson, in 1985. And he's used his time to promote the wonderful work of Mamarratha College and to call members to not be tempted by hard times, to diminish their self-worth to their mentality of Israel had of themselves, as grasshoppers in the eyes of the giants of Canaan.
God is calling for all of us to work together in total member involvement. And I appeal to the leaders of this church to be able to lay careful and very logical plans under the guidance of the Holy Spirit, so that all church members will feel like they are part of God's great working church. And then, when that happens, the latter rain will fall and we will see this work go like wildfire. I believe that day is coming very, very soon. May the Lord bless the leaders of His church in Western Australia.
We hope it will not be another 31 years, but Adventists in WA are certainly set and committed to do their part in preparing a world for the coming of Jesus.